Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is this guy. He's shady, he's all shite, okay? He's a landlord. And I just wanted to bring some perspective into what really goes on, okay? He records himself with one of his tenants. He has her on the phone, and she's been a tenant for more than 10 years, okay? And he purchases the house that she's been living in for more than 10 years. And he says, well, I just bought this house, and you're currently renting for $1,100. This house that you're living in is in Miami, and it's a low price. So we're going to raise your rent because the rent in that area is $2,500. We're gonna raise it, but I'll keep it on the low end at about $2,200. Yeah. This is what happens. Okay. This is why so many people just can't afford it anymore.
I wanted to unintroduce myself.
Okay, nice to meet you.
I'm not sure if the previous owner had told you, we're actually going to be the ones that just purchased the house.
Okay.
I know you have it rented, so I wanted to see if you were interested in stay rented there.
Yeah, I do.
I know the house needs some repairs. We plan on fixing up the house. I just wanted to get in touch with you and set times to start repairing the house and talk a little bit about the rent today.
Okay.
You're currently rented for $1,100 in that house, and it's in Miami. It's a pretty low price in today's market. I wanted to see if you wanted to stay there.
Yeah, I was planning on staying. I don't want to move, and I have been here for over 10 years.
I would want you to stay, but we'd have to raise it a little bit.
Okay, and?
There's houses in that area going for $2,500. You could take the lower end of $22,200.
Are you kidding me? That has to be a joke. $2,500. That's over double my current rent. I can't afford that. I have kids, and I'm already working 2 jobs as it is. Where do you want me to go now?
And you heard it in her voice. She was in total shock. I mean, this is over double her current rent. She's a single mom. She works 2 jobs to support her and her children. I mean, the balls of this guy. And then he says, oh, but we're going to be doing all these repairs and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I've been living in the house for 10 years. It's fine. Leave me alone. Yeah, I mean, that's how I would look at it. And it's just the absurdities. Seriously, the absurdities. But then things really take a turn for the worse. Listen.
I might as well burn the house down at this point so nobody gets anything. I should call the cops on you.
If you don't want to stay there for that price, I'm going to have to put a 30-day notice. You could leave peacefully on time, but I definitely can't make it work at that rent amount.
Look, I'm calling my brothers, and I dare you to try to pull up and give us the eviction notice. This is ridiculous. I'm not paying over double my rent.
We're going to have to put the 30-day notice and go from there. I wanted to try to solve this, but if you can't go up, I understand.
You think I give a about your investment? I'm not paying that. Pull up to the house, I dare you. We'll be here waiting, and it won't be a good time for you. This is ridiculous, and you're a con artist.
So, I mean, as you can see, I mean, what she said was, obvious. It was ridiculous. She should have never said that, okay? But anybody would be, just shocked and appalled, really, and that. But this is how things are happening here, not just in the state of Florida, but everywhere. And this is why so many people are becoming homeless, because they're literally giving you like no time at all. They're literally raising your rent. Boom. It's absurd. It happened to my brother-in-law. That's why we had my niece and my nephew here. Because he was in a home for literally 15 years, okay, paying rent, and the last amount that he was paying was like $1,000 a month, and then a new owner has the house, and he raised the rent to like $3,000 a month, and they told him, well, if you can't afford it, then you got to get out. Got to get out. They gave him 3 days to get out. 3 days. So they literally had to get out lock, stock, and barrel. 3 days. Yeah. This is how shady things are becoming. How shady. So I don't think people realize how bad it really truly is getting. I know that I have quite a few people in our community here that are landlords. And I would hope that none of you guys would do such a thing, but because I mean, literally when I tell you my brother-in-law was given 3 days. 3 days. And there was not a darn thing he could do because he was just like, I can't come up with that kind of money, $3,000. Yeah. So it's just, you know, just be aware that if you are a renter, this is the kind of thing that can happen. Because people are literally, you know, before this housing bubble bursts, people are selling their homes like this. And the people who are buying these homes with renters in them, they're jacking up those rents so darn quick. And they don't care. They don't care, and people are becoming homeless. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.